Hey y'all, I know it's been a month since my last update, but here I am back again on the balcony garden. I'm just gonna give a small tour on what I have going on. And of course, Kitty Cat came to introduce herself. Has to be known. Say hi, Kitty Cat. Okay, so I'm gonna first start with my Ethiopian kale plant that's now bolted and started flowering. It actually has been flowering the last few weeks. Beautiful, beautiful flowers coming about. I've actually picked a few and put them in salads. It tastes perfectly fine. But I am sad that, I don't have much kale anymore. I might cut a few of these and see if they taste any good, and if so, I'll put them in a salad. If not, I'll just put it in my compost. But I am excited to save some seeds. I watched a few videos on how to do seed harvesting. And I know I gotta wait for these to dry out a bit before I can get the seeds, but it's pretty exciting. The plant stock grew incredibly large. I think the last video I had, the plant was probably half the size. Now within the container with the kale, we have a lot of beet tops going on. So this is one beet here, another beet over there, one more here, and a fourth one in the mix. And what's covering it, all of that, is my chamomile. Now I've had chamomile for a good minute in the garden, but I'm finally getting some actual buds popping about. So we got one here coming about. Don't see much rest in here, but I'm sure they'll pop up soon. Okay, next door we have a beautiful calendula plant. Now, I wish I had paid more attention, or someone told me how big these plants get. I just wasn't expecting the base to be so huge, and I planted quite a bit of calendula. So we have a lot of little flower buds popping up. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then as those get bigger, we'll have some more at the bottom. I have a really nice leek plant. I think last time I called this something else, but this is definitely a leek. It took a while before they actually started getting a little bit big. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully in the next month or so, I'll be able to actually uproot them and make like a leek potato soup. I've always wanted to try that. And I got some cilantro popping up because this cilantro, I believe, is generating a nice long stalk, and it's probably going to go to seed too soon. So I have a lot of new baby cilantros coming up. Excited for that. I had a lot more cilantro the last few days, but I've been harvesting them. I've made cilantro pasta with shrimp. I've had cilantro salads. I've even tried spring rolls with cilantro. So it's one of my favorite herbs to eat. So I'm really happy that I have a bunch in my garden. Now, this is one of my spinach plants that also bolted, which is kind of crazy. It's just getting huge and huge. And as you can see, let's see if we can get up close. That's some seeds coming about. So I'm excited for the time when I'm able to save the seeds from this plant as well. I have quite a few spinach plants. So this is one that's bolting. And I cut a bunch of spinach leaves the other day and made like a basil spinach salad. That was really good. This is a little baby plant here. Got another one here. And if you come over into this bed now, like I was saying, I planted a lot of calendula, so don't be surprised if I mention every 2 or 3 pots there's another calendula plant. Got a little baby bud coming about here. Now right behind us is a beautiful, beautiful salad green. I've planted several different varieties of salad greens. I don't recall the names. I would have to look it up because I write them down when I plant them. I just don't know them on top of my head, because I want to say I have at least 4 varieties in the garden right now. But I will probably harvest this, if not tonight, then probably tomorrow. So I've been eating a lot of salad the last few weeks. And the rest in this bed here is more chamomile. Then of course I got another little spinach plant. So I did try to do some succession planting, so I had enough space out, so when some go to bulb, then I'll have another round of spinach coming up. Now this is where it gets a little sad in the garden. I have this beautiful cabbage plant, but while I was away at work, I was not paying attention too much. Usually when I come home from work, I'll just I'll basically water where I see a lot of dryness in my pots, and I will just make sure it's not a lot of gnat problems or aphid problems. But apparently we had a cabbage bug do a little damage to our cabbage plant, and I originally saw these holes right here didn't think much of it. I really thought my cat got into it because she likes to lay in some of these beds. I really did think that. But upon further investigation, I actually found one worm in there. I was very sad. So what I'm gonna do is, after I film this video, I'm actually gonna pull up this plant because it is taking a lot of energy to take care of this plant, and I was not paying enough attention to it. And it's no longer winter time around here in Arizona. It's getting pretty hot, so I am gonna pull up the cabbage plant and just eat of what I can. I do know you can eat the outer leaves, so I'll do that. And I'll pull up this broccoli plant as well. I didn't actually eat a broccoli head, but I did have some good food from the outer leaves. Now this part is extremely exciting because this is a beautiful flowering marigold. You're gonna laugh when I tell you, for the longest 2-3 months, I did not know what this plant was. I knew that I had written it down somewhere, and I planted a bunch of herbs and flowers. Whenever I plant vegetables, I always put at least one herb and one flower together. Like I have my cilantro over there, my calendula. Another place I have nasturtiums. But with this one, I for the longest trying to figure out. As soon as I starting to bud, I was like, that's what it is, marigold. So this is very exciting times here. Now I have one more plant. I could not for the life of me figure out what this is, and I've looked up my old notes, still don't know. If anyone can identify this would be wonderful to know. Okay, next we have here going on, this is just my herb pot. So I pulled up some cilantro like I said earlier. Then I actually harvested a bit of arugula here, and we have a little bit of tarragon, which I really truly love to eat. Okay, this is nothing coming up too much, but hopefully in the next few weeks we'll get some seedlings sprouting. Right now this is the last bit of kale. However, kale is no longer in season in Arizona here, so I'm wondering how this is gonna work. But I did have some stuff that I put down. So here, this is I put patty pan squash. It's time to start planting some squash. And if you notice these yellow yellow little stickers, these are basically to kill any gnats to stick to them, because I do have a bit of a gnat problem. I'm gonna go out and get some ground cinnamon, since I only have cinnamon sticks right now in the house, to basically kill off the gnat problem that I have. Over here is another plant of herbs, and then right over there more calendula. And I'm not sure what that large plant is, because I don't remember planting any squash anytime soon, even though it's reminding me of squash. Another nasturtium plant, and a cactus I'm trying to keep alive. So over here we have some more salad greens. Salad is really popping up because I just cut some greens yesterday, and I want to say the day before, so I'm actually surprised how fast they pop up. Okay, and as you can see, different varieties going on. And here we got some Mizuna. And when they tell you to thin your seedlings, they mean it. I had a bunch of seedlings everywhere, cut them down, I want to say 5-6 days ago, and these babies just sprouted up like crazy. Got a few more little baby ones, and as you can see, I did cut some of these and they're coming back, so that's lovely. Here we got some more salad greens, so I'm trying to have as much salad available as possible. Now here is my beautiful prized possession flowers. This was actually the first calendula plant that came up and just started going crazy with the flowers. As you can see, I cut off some of the heads and I'm letting them dry inside. I'm hoping to harvest enough calendula flowers where I can make like a nice tea out of it, or maybe a tincture, you know, try something new that I haven't done before. And here's my beautiful yellow nasturtiums. Okay, those here is some carrots, some tiny little carrots. I don't remember the variety, I'll have to look it up because I wrote it down somewhere, but I did harvest carrots, I want to say 2 months back, and so I have some more baby carrots coming in here. A lot of this was arugula that I pulled up. More calendula. This is another beet plant. Okay. And then of course here is my other beautiful nasturtium plant. I love seeing the different colors that they have. Here is a really nice looking radish. Looks like it has maybe another week or so. Hopefully I'll get a nice looking radish there. Got some here as well. And for this actual planter, I put in a few seeds, put some more beets down, and I also have a cucumber here. And what else did I put down? Oh, Mexican sunflower. That will be exciting to see. And here's Kitty Cat enjoying the lemongrass plant. She loves that plant so much. And then here is my almost last planter. There's a few more I'm going to show. So this one is, of course, more bolting spinach. So I had a good season with spinach. I want to say the last 2 months I've been eating spinach from my garden. Haven't had to buy any, and it's just me. So it's pretty nice. So pretty much all of them are bolting with the exception of, actually no, it's a part of the same plant. So I have only 2 baby spinach plants left that are not bolting, and it's in the other planters. I have some, these are actually chives now. So the other bed had leeks. These here are chives. And I just harvested some Swiss chard leaves. As you can tell, these are all the beautiful, colorful Swiss chard. You got your pink, your red, and some yellow right around here. And I have more of these. This bed did have a lot of gnats. So hopefully once I get that ground cinnamon, this will cut my gnat problem in half. These work very well, but I have to put out a lot from time to time. Even though this is a self-watering planter, I have done a bit of overhead watering for like baby seedlings because I don't think the roots are strong enough to get that far down in the water. But eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to cut back on the overhead watering and just keep it to the self-planter watering. And the last bit I'm going to show you is some railing planter boxes I have. So these are going to be more herb beds. So for this one, I have, let's see, blackberries that I'm trying to grow. And on the back side, Isop and bee balm. Okay, have a tiny bit of seedlings popping up. And this is just from like 2 weeks ago, so I'm not expecting like huge seedlings. But I think this is pretty decent. And over here, got a nice little one. Look at that beautiful little seedling. So I'm getting some nice little seedlings, and then the last one over there. Of course, I have this beautiful scenery. I wasn't too happy when I got this apartment and I saw how big the tree was. However, I do get more than enough sunlight coming in here, and I may have to, when the upcoming months, I may have to actually start using my what's it called? It's to basically block in some of the sun rays. I forgot what it's called, but garden cloth. There you go. I'm gonna have to use some of the garden cloth, but this is actually a good amount of sun. This is south facing, so I'm pretty happy with this space that I have. So I just wanted to give you guys an update of everything that's going on and how it's looking. Then hopefully I'll post some more upcoming videos soon this month. Say bye, kitty cat. Say bye.